time to revisit the situation as we did a year ago. A year ago, you may remember Kevin was called out by Albert for stealing thumbnails, and once again. Looks like him and his multiple thumbnail artists had enough. They've called out multiple thumbnail artists on Twitter, and these thumbnail artists have spoken up once again. Kevin just won't stop, it seems. Along so, Flamingo has also called out Twitter creators Rovi23 and LankyBox. It has been around a good year since this all happened. However, it has been brought up again because it was needed to. Most of these creators are in the Star program, State's YouTuber Sona Draws Stuff, who has also covered the situation to bring awareness. This brings up an important question. Is this the example that they set for their fanbase, that stealing work and faces on thumbnails is okay to do? As someone who used to watch these creators as a kid, it's heartbreaking to see such a downfall. Artwork is never free. There's someone else who had to be paid to do it and so forth, which is exactly what happened here. We'll be answering some important questions in this video, such as, is it truly the creator's fault for what a thumbnail artist does? Are they feeding off others' work and ultimately just not caring? Can you cancel someone who just doesn't care? These are all very important questions that we need to address, and we will in today's video. Let's learn what happened for the seal, and the creators finally stepping up to address the faults of multiple creators and not just GamingWithKev. This also includes LankyBox, Rovi23, and more. It is a mass callout. Who is directly responsible for stealing art? And can we pin this on someone? My name's TanookiAlex, and this is our Roblox Drama series, where we take a deep dive into this situation and look at it from both sides. Yo, what's up, Hashtag Squad, and welcome back to another video. Before we get started in this video, make sure to subscribe to Roblox Drama, news, tips, and tricks, and more. Don't forget to turn on the bell so that you never miss out on one of the latest. We upload weekly to twice a week. Before we get started, I'd like to thank you all for 6K subscribers. It all means so much to me. Let's try and hit 7K before February. That would be absolutely amazing, my friends. In today's video, we'll be going over the entire situation, how it came to be with GamingWithKev, LankyBox, and more being called out by Flamingo. Before this video starts as well, this video is meant to be edutainment, which means this is educational, hence informative entertainment. This educational entertainment means it is only meant to inform and not to witch hunt. Yeah, please don't do that. The last video got almost 7K views, and to be honest, it was not a good outlook having everyone go to all these creators and bombard them. That is not the purpose of this video. It is to inform and critique. Got it? Okay. Let's start with how the situation unfolded. The two people who are important to note in this situation are Dennis and Albert in terms of the callouts. Seems Albert had finally had enough because if you remember, as he noted, Albert said to himself that he's not a drama-loving person by any means. He normally just stays in his own lane and makes videos. GamingWithKev must have done something to set him off, which isn't really normal for a person who stays in their own lane. GamingWithKev, as you remember last year, made a very snarky response to him when he was called out, which remained as his final tweet to the whole situation. The entirety of the snarky response made Kevin's reputation worse to the point where people branded him as stealing with Kev rather than gaming with Kev. And I want to ask in the comments, is this a crude nickname or is this a nickname that's needed? Comment below. Let me know what you think. It's important to me. Continuing forward, the snarky response made to Albert set a bad reputation and therefore showed that GamingWithKev did not care about his reputation in that sense. Can you truly cancel someone who doesn't care if they are cancelled per se? You can't. Hence why he kept making videos. If you want to read the original post, it states on the February of 21st, "Hey Kevin, please stop at Kevin Edwards Jr. My thumbnail artist is Polar Cubs. Kevin is constantly stealing thumbnail ideas and also copy and pasting faces that my artist hand drew and stealing other artists I've literally paid value to do. He did this to Dennis too, next tweet under." As you can see, there is Roblox Moving Day, Roblox Moving Day Story, Roblox Don't Press the Button, Roblox Don't Press the Button. Yeah, I think you get the point of it. So no, Dennis is called out GamingWithKev as well. Roblox Piggy, this is when it was just starting up. Can you believe that? That's pretty funny as a side note. And here was Kevin's response. Thinking face. I'm sure there's more, but I'm busy at the moment. Would be nice to see a personal message, Mr. Cool Guy. Therefore, let's go over Kevin's side. Kevin feels that a personal message should have been sent. He hasn't logged into his account for over a year, and this was the last tweet of his he ever made, making his reputation as worse. This all happened in February of 2019, meaning it's almost 2 years since this happened. Crazy, right? But now it's come back. Furthermore, Dennis and Albert teamed up to bring awareness to the situation that Kevin was stealing thumbnails. I'll point out some key examples in there. Looks like Gaming with Kevin, that diagram, uploads a year later on most of them, so it doesn't look like stealing with Dennis or Flamingo, or he'll upload right the day after. So it seems he doesn't just steal video ideas, he steals thumbnails too, a double whammy. Not good, isn't looking good, you get the point. Kevin argues that he should have been contacted earlier because of this, because it would have been nice to be informed. This argument can be defunct really easily. If someone constantly does something, they know the results of their consequences. Some argue that this was cancel culture at its earliest. I got comments from that video that I make every single day that they want Kevin gone and they unsubbed. Even more violent threats, which is really disgusting from some of them, to be honest. However, Kevin absolutely deserved to be called out, no matter if you're a fan of him or you're not a fan of him. People can agree that Gaming with Kev did a bad action and deserved to be called out for stealing art. Art is a precious and valuable material that should be treated like money because someone else paid for it. Art is never free, as we mentioned before. Lastly, a final tweet that we made that we mentioned previously that it talked about Albert and he prefers to stay in his own lane type thing. This was tweeted at February 21st, 2020 at 2:42 p.m. Also, I hate drama, but I hate people stealing my thumbnail work even more. Her and I put a lot of time into this. I come up with most ideas and she actually creates them. Red heart, red heart, red heart, all love. Just please stop using other people's work for money. You're already a multi-millionaire, lol. He argues that if he has money, why can't he just hire an artist himself that do an original job and do the job right instead of stealing? Now, let's move on to the future. Take a step into now, and a new thread has made about multiple creators. Yo, can Roblox YouTubers stop stealing thumbnail ideas and video ideas? Cough, LankyBox, GamingWithKev, Rovi23, Cough. All of you are millionaires. Just hire someone to think of ideas for you. You guys are annoying. Stop it. 7:01 p.m., December 8th, 2020, Twitter web app. Now, it's the future, and these creators have been called out once again. It seems the situation was so heated to the point where another thread had to be made. Now let's go over who LankyBox is. Another thread that was made in the comments to where it said, LankyBox never gets called out for it, but their videos are just hijacked from other people. Here's one example of many. It's annoying because they just use people for money, lol. Whoa, now, that's a big accusation there. LankyBox is a YouTuber team with over 5.7 million subscribers as at the time of recording this video. Justin, Adam, Foxy, and Boxy, Roblox gaming videos, songs, and more, is what their channel description reads. He believes that the duo steals thumbnails, which there are multiple pieces of evidence stealing thumbnails. They go to their recent videos and compare it to other creators. Next, Rovi23. The artist Polar Cubs is the artist of Albert, and you may also know her for being a UGC creator. She is very talented. I recommend you check out her work if you can in 3D modeling, and I'd like to note that there is a bad language alert coming up. I won't personally said on bad language, but she said on December 8th, 2020, by Robi23, stop making bad versions of my thumbnails that I make for Albert. Let alone stealing my edits too, lol. He's a Spanish YouTuber, so he takes everything and puts it in Spanish and will take the miniatures. As you can see, here's a thread by another user here that says, he got called out by Polar Cub Art before, but he didn't bother to say anything about it. Here's some examples. Here's a diagram. I am not going to try and pronounce it because I cannot speak Spanish, but I can speak French, so that's not a bonus. As you can see, the first thumbnail is Roblox, but you can only stand on the shadows, and the next one is E. Like, is that seriously what you name a video? I mean, okay, I guess. But that's such an odd title for a video, not gonna lie. Roblox VR hands, Roblox in VR with this avatar, Roblox chamber, I'm guessing the one means push the button in Roblox. Overall, the creator steals thumbnails, but not the title ideas. Albert's extremely nice and tends to call them out. The only time you will ever see Albert copyright strike them is when they get on his nerves and don't quit. Number 2, they just steal the entire video. If it's a video idea, YouTube can't do anything about it. This is what makes people frustrated about this entire ordeal. There's nothing you can really do about it because YouTube will consider this type of work to be transformative, which means it's not original by any means, but ideas can be taken as they please. Which is probably why Albert has to take it to Twitter to call out these types of people. I hope this video was informative, and I'll see you in the next video.